we took it because there were people in a position. We didn't want to, we didn't want to exclude anybody, so we just wanted to. We had a closure above the range, right? A 4-hour closure with a very small wick, right? The hourly, no top wick, no bottom wick. So you're expecting a rejection here if the next candle, first thing it does is makes a top wick, and that was what it did. First thing it did was popped up, came back down into range. And you're expecting a bottom wick for the previous hourly because it also opened with no wick. So if that's what you're expecting, and a lot of times whenever you have a higher time frame closure outside the range, no top wick, the very first 5 minute will do that. It'll close back in range, and you won't get. Remember, I said you might not get we don't really need a steep top wick. You might not even get a steep top wick. It'll typically just drive through, and that was it. It was a rebreak of the low for me. It was a rebreak of the low on a 5-minute candle. Right here. First 5 closed, and then we broke the lows. I wanted to take it off the rip once this closed immediately, but for some reason I just wanted to see a top wick. I didn't see any top wick, so instead of, if I didn't see a top wick, I wanted the rebreak of the lows, not off the rip. If we saw a top wick, I would have probably taken it on the flip. So that was the big thing. The hourly, the 4-hour, not much of a top wick. The hourly also no bottom wick here, expecting to come back down to this area to create one. And the way we opened initially on this candle. Now look, it's respecting this level pretty nicely. Personally, I'm not going to take any more positions tonight. I'm done for the night position-wise, and when I say that, 200 people leave. But there's a high chance that this kind of ranges through over here, right? And if it ranges through over, well, okay, ranges through. It can retest the highs. If it breaks the highs and all-time highs, I have no idea what it's going to do. But typically when it does this and it closes back in range, if this hourly ends up closing back in range, highly likely you're just going to range here until the next volume session. So you might see the market, right, do some of this. Right. Wait for London. Give you the drive. Right. Attempt to retest the highs. And then if it retests the highs, if it breaks them, yeah, you're probably coming up for New York. But if you're kind of stuck in this range still, right? If you're coming to pre-New York time and you're kind of still stuck in this area, highly likely that you're holding this resistance, and you're gonna end up seeing something like this. Strong drive.
Your wicks, you've been practicing your wicks, huh? Your candles?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All my free time, I sit there and I draw these. The other day, I was on the road in traffic on the 95, and I was like, damn, I wish I might have my Zoom annotations with me. Like, if I needed one thing in the middle of this traffic, it's my Zoom annotations. What? Ooh, 30 close back in range. See, if you can get a top wick here, a sell here on the 30 wouldn't be bad. But you would need a... Yeah, you'd need to tap 2301 and flip immediately. As soon as you tap this area, start flipping. Thanks for the education. No worries. My pleasure. Quarter 2 starting nice. Yes, I think every quarter starts great.
We could probably still range till Friday also, because tomorrow we only have unemployment claims, but Friday's...
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if London doesn't drive, New York has a chance to actually pull back. But if New York doesn't pull back, we're gonna have an aggro day on Friday. Friday morning will be wild.
We're on a 14 win streak. Since March 4th, we haven't taken a loss.
14.
Yep.
Nice.
Since March 4th, 14 wins and 6 break evens. I calculated earlier.
Ooh. Got the calculator out. I was gonna do that after the stream time because I know it's been over 10 for sure. So hold on, tomorrow
March
is
4th.
gonna